Mhm. Stop. Jad is here. MashaAllah, Jad, I missed you. Forgive me for not checking up on you, Habibi. You okay? You doing good? You know what's cool about this is like we all made friends, you know? So stop. All right, Bismillah, walhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah wa ba'd. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You should have received a YouTube recording notification that we are live streaming live. We have 66 participants. Tawfiq has just joined us. Many of you are here. If you have an ability to turn your camera on, please do so. Um, it always helps with engagement and learning and being active, right? Like I can see your heads, right? I can see some of you guys playing with toys or distracted looking at a different screen. And then I see some of you guys also focused. I also see some with a very bad hair day today. That's okay too. You probably didn't have a chance to comb your hair. That's all good. Inshallah, you had a chance to brush your teeth. That's it. That's the priority. All right. So just like every lesson that we take, and I always have to remind everybody, I don't know if there's any new students, anybody who's new to the class, throw it in the chat so we can call you out, or I should say, not call you out, welcome you to joining. Ismail, I saw Ismail in Fajr, and I confirmed he was going to be joining, so that's good. Um, uh, let's see. Every time I'm on Zoom, I get like all these notifications. I should have said that because now you might send me. Amma Salah. Hey, Assalamu alaikum. How do you say your name? How do you say
So,
your name?
Mayata?
Mayata?
Yes.
MashaAllah. Where are you calling from? Or where are you joining from? What city or state or country?
El Gulf.
El Grove. Okay, mashallah. You're in the city of we're neighbors, a few minutes away. So inshallah, it's your first time.
Mhm.
Mayata, you know what Maritel, what I want to let you know, and Hasna, are you there too? I don't see your oh, there you are, Hasna. And Hasna, where are you joining us from? Sophia.
Colorado.
Colorado, Allahu Akbar. So it's probably what, 12 o'clock for you? 12:15? Please. So I want to, yes, many of the students are welcoming you. I want to give you guys a quick heads up, okay? That one of our things that we will stress upon is to have fun. And when you're having fun and you're also learning, you will continue to learn and have fun doing it and not realizing that you're actually, school, I always say that really the most important thing about our school is who your teacher is. Some teachers are, very like, they don't like their job, and they say that if you enjoy what you're doing, you've never worked a day in your life. Because it's, this is a passion, right? Learning and giving back should be something that we should always stress upon. Okay. All right. But just to remind you, what we are going to do, Merita and Hasna or Sophia and others, we will learn a few things. Two subjects is what we focus on: the names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the seerah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay. At the end of all of that, we will do a review of Kahoots. You guys know what Kahoots are, right? Where I ask you guys a set number of questions to see if you were paying attention, or to see if you probably were paying attention, but you probably didn't understand, and that's okay. So the Kahoots will help you focus on what was the most important part of that lesson. And I see Ilyas, you have a friend, Zakaria. Nice to see you, Zakaria. Assalamu alaikum, bro. There you go. I thought I saw Suhaila somewhere here too. But anyway, so okay, good, good. There is another Seerah quest. Yeah. Whether there's Seerah quest or there's no Seerah quest, we learn about Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam all the time. And if you finish one book, you pick up another book to go and study his life. Because there's so much lessons in it. Nobody just squeezes a lemon and throws it away. There's a lot of juice in that lemon. You can keep on squeezing. Toothpaste. How much toothpaste is in the tube? You know, we squeeze, 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 and then it's hard to get out the rest, but there you can continue to squeeze and get a lot of benefit from it. Similar to the seerah. You read it once, read it twice, read it thrice. What's after that? Read it thrice? No, I'm just kidding. But you get the point, right? So we have to actively engage in learning our Prophet ﷺ and taking benefits from his life. Without further ado, let's get started, inshallah. The name we're going to be taking here is Allah Al-Azim. Ismail, I see your hand up. What's up, Habibi?
So I was gonna say I'm in the Seerah quest, and I'm actually reading a book about Sallallahu
Hmm?
and like one more chapter is left.
One more chapter. That's good. You've been doing a lot of reading.
Yeah.
Reading makes you smart. Going to the gym makes you strong. We sometimes care too much about our body strength rather than our heart's condition. So reading about your Prophet ﷺ will help condition your hearts. Okay? Reading the Quran will help us respect our parents more. You guys all have parents. My father passed away. I know some of you have a father that passed away. Some of you don't, only have one or two. Right. But the point is, you appreciate what Allah has given you. You also appreciate what Allah has taken from you. This is life. And Allah only, subhanahu wa ta'ala, He only tests the people that He loves. So if you were tested, then you should know that Allah loves you. Okay? And whatever Allah takes away, He will replace it with something better. Like, what does Allah al-Azim mean, Ya Shabab? Somebody said the most loyal. That's a good answer. What do you guys think? Sarah Hassan. Oh, you just muted yourself again. Go ahead, Sarah. I don't hear you, Sarah. Is your mic working? I don't hear you. Sorry. I'm gonna leave you unmuted. When it fixes, let me know. Okay. What's your name? Sudaba. I'm sorry, I can't. How do you pronounce your name?
My name is Bushra.
Your name is Bushra?
Mhm.
Allahu Akbar, Bushra. Nice to meet you. Is this your first time?
Yes.
It's first time, mashallah, very nice. Where are you calling from?
Sacramento.
Sacramento, nice. Bushra, I saw something in your hand. Can you show me what it is? Your other hand. Oh, that's a spider. Oh, that's a pencil. Are you taking notes and trying to write down things you're learning? That's special. Okay. Very good job, Bushra. That's good. That's why I unmuted you, because I got happy when I see people taking notes. People are trying to learn, and they're studying, and they're taking it serious. High five, Bushra. High five. Don't hit your camera. All right. So, Allah al-Azim, Yusuf, go ahead, Yusuf.
In the chat, I said the most loyal.
The most loyal. And in fact, it's not necessarily the most loyal. Let's see if your sister can tell us the correct answer.
Is it like the greatest?
You could say, yeah, the most great. I'll take that, Mariam. The most great. Okay. Can you read the text on the bottom, yeah, Mariam?
Okay. The tremendous one or the magnificent one? The one tremendous in greatness and the only one deservedly held in awe and venerated
Venerated.
by the creation for his greatness in every sense.
You know when you walk up to like a big tower and you're like in awe. You're like, wow, that's huge. That's amazing. That's humongous. And it kind of like makes you just like soak it in. You're in awe of that. Okay. Um, what does venerated mean? Who can tell me what does venerated mean? This is a common term that's used, and you'd be like, that's a really tough word. It might be. There's really no words that are tough. It's just you never heard of it. So learning is all about growing. We're growing our vocabulary. Yeah. So I think your parents will also appreciate that you're learning new words. What does venerated mean? Muhammad, do you know? Like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Ah, I tried, bro. I tried.
Yes.
What does venerated mean? Do you know, Muhammad?
Why can I not hear?
Okay. Venerated means to respect or glorify. Okay. Like when we swear, like we say, I swear by Allah. Why do we swear by Allah? Because we respect or we venerate, we glorify Allah. You only swear to something of great honor, of great prestige or majesty. That's why it's only befitting for us when we do make a swear, it is to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala because He is Al-Azim. Okay? That doesn't mean that you swear with everything. How many times people are upset and they complain, Wallahi al-Azim, I made a goal and you didn't block it. La wallah, I blocked it, and everybody's saying wallah, wallah, wallah. I'm like, we don't need to swear with soccer and little sports and you were out of bounds and you stepped out. Habibi, relax. It's not that serious. Okay? All right. So thinking of this name, let me see. I know they swear like everything. Wallah this and wallah that. Aman, you want to read? Yalla, Aman.
Do you know the meaning of?
You're in outer space. I hear it. Yes. Maybe tell your sister if she's in the room to lower hers. I thought you were going to say, I am from planet Mars. And we are
Is it working now?
Much better.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Do you know the meaning of
Azim.
Azim? It means something great and vast that no one can reach.
And make sure, Aman, when we say Azim, we're not saying Azim with a za. It's
Okay.
Azim. Try it again.
Do you know the meaning of Azim?
No, I don't want to hear Z. Azim. Put your tongue out on the feet. Underneath.
Azim.
Beautiful. When we don't say A'udhu billah. No, we say A'udhu. Okay? So a lot of times we get that mixed up. Okay? And we say za instead of va. Okay? So Azim. Okay? And if you're having issues, fix it. Okay? Not Azim. Okay? Much better. Good job. Hamza, my buddy. Batter's up. Go ahead, read the next one.
We all love something that is great. The sky is so great and big, the earth is so vast, but Allah Al-Azim is the most great, and there is no one greater and bigger than Him, though we cannot see Him.
Yes. Can you imagine when you look up at the sky or you try to count the stars? How many stars are there in the sky? When this blows your mind and your imagination, it makes you appreciate not just the creation, it makes you appreciate the creator of this creation. Okay? Like, like for example, Hamza, say I made you a cake. And you said, you made this all by yourself? I said, yes, I made it all by myself. And it looked nice. I don't know how it's going to taste. but you would be impressed by me making the cake. But this is just a cake. When you look at the sky and you think of the earth and you think of how great Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is, it makes you appreciate Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Imagine a creator who's created the earth as vast as it is. Vast meaning huge, wide, enormous. Like Allah's mercy is so vast. Okay? Very good. Yahya, you there? Yalla Ammo.
No one can no one can go up to see Allah or reach him, and no one has seen him in this life. No one can hurt Allah or harm him.
Yahya, what if somebody said, we see God? What would you tell them?
Oh, nobody can see God.
And then he shows you a picture. This is God. Look at. What would you tell him?
I would just tell him astaghfirullah.
There was one time somebody in my class, when I was a young kid like you guys, he said, I know what God looks like. I was like, really? What do you mean? He said, then he showed me a picture on his necklace that was a person that looked like Jesus. They don't know how Jesus looked like. Nobody had cameras back in those days. They have a picture of a white man with a beard. And they say, this is Jesus. This is God. We tell them, Habibi, this is, first of all, a man, and we don't know who this person is, but God is a creator that the eye cannot imagine or behold his majesty. We cannot see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this life. In the next life, we will have that ability. But in this life, it is impossible to see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay? So we should always know and make sure that our aqeedah, our belief in Allah is strong. We know the rulings of Islam like we know our own name. Okay? Let's move on, inshallah. Ayub, your camera's on?
Hello.
Hey, Ayub, salam alaikum.
Assalam.
How are you?
Good.
All right. What do you see in front of you?
A person.
A person. This person, he thinks he's a big shot. Okay? He walks like he's made out of gold. Like he's just, money is dripping from his pockets. Or like he thinks he has the best car. And when you think of person, what do we call a person who thinks they're like a big shot? There's a word for that. He's what? He's not rich. He's not famous. He's not Maryam.
Arrogant.
He's arrogance. This guy who walks around thinks he's a big shot and an arrogant guy. Remember this guy, okay? We're going to come back to him, inshallah. Omar Musa Zayd. You there? Go ahead, Musa. Omar. Yalla, Salma. Your turn.
Allah al-Azim is so great, and we are so tiny. From the greatest of Allah, the heavens and the earth are smaller than the size of a mustard seed in his hand. Subhanallah.
Subhanallah. Do you know what you just said? Yes, Salma.
That from the greatest of Allah, like from how Allah is the greatest, if the heavens and the earth are like a mustard seed in Allah's hands.
Yes. Do you know how big a mustard seed is?
This small. Small. Can you see?
Let me see if I can show you. All right, never mind.
This-
Yeah, a mustard seed in the hand of one of us. Okay? Or a mustard seed, I want you guys to picture what a mustard seed looks like. It's a very small seed. That's pretty much what it is. Okay? And a mustard seed in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala azza wa jal, in his hand, would be the earth and the heavens. I mean, that tells you what? It's super small. Maybe this is a good picture. Okay? Hold on. I'm going to flash it on the screen. Can you see that, Salma?
Yeah. Yeah, like this.
Very small, subhanAllah. Okay? So if that were to be placed in Allah's hand, that would be in comparison what the earth in its small size would be like. You understand?
Yeah.
But when we looked at the earth in the previous picture, this is it right there. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
We looked at it, we saw the earth was huge, humongous. So,
Mm-hmm.
so let me show you now. Remember we looked at this person here, right?
Yeah.
Thought he was a big shot. Let's get rid of him. Let's bring the earth back into the picture. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You want to talk about what's great or who's great? Look at that person that we were talking about, how small he would be. And even that is like, he's really big, actually. This is like a giant on earth. Okay? If you put him on the earth, I mean, the comparison of what you can see of a small little person, I mean, really, that's not even a person. Even if I just did a dot, like if I just, like this is a person here, right? But if I just did a dot, even a person like that is not that big. It's a small little speck. We are, in essence, really very insignificant when you look at the earth itself. So why do people, somebody bought a new iPhone, mashallah. Now he's walking like he's the biggest thing on the earth because he has a new device, or because because he bought a new car, or because he, has a lot of money. Whatever it is, right? Some people, they walk around with great arrogance when they don't realize that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is greater than anybody. Okay? All right. Now on to another lesson here. And we're on the same page. Okay? Meriton. Can you read this? Can you read? No? No problem. Layla, can you?
Yes.
Go ahead, Layla, read. Allah al-Azim.
Allah al-Adim, who is greater than us, told us that we should respect those older than us.
Oh, like who? Or like what? Not just older than us.
Our parents.
Our parents. But maybe in general, before we talk about who is older than us, we need to respect the Quran and not leave it on the floor. If I walk through your house right now, hopefully I don't see like dirty socks. But if I walk through your house right now, where is your Quran? Is it on the bottom of the bookshelf? Is your game controller on top of it? Is it between the couch on the cushions? That's not respect, especially if you leave it on the ground. The Quran should be placed in a high position. I don't mean it should be on the top of your bookshelf where it collects dust and you never use it. That's also a form of disrespect. You've abandoned the Quran. But the Quran should not just be left on the ground next to our socks. Okay? So we have to respect the Quran and make sure It's the book that is on top of our bookshelf. It's a book that's on the table without other, like, you don't put like your juice, for example. Can you see my juice? Can you see the juice? Yeah. Background thing. Yeah. So I wouldn't put the Quran here and then put the juice on top of the Quran. No. What do they call those things where you have a cup, not cup holder? I forget. You know, one of these like the saucers. I don't know what they're called. Whatever. It's not used to hold your, that's very disrespectful. Munif, read the next one. Yalla, Munif. Okay, no problem. Ibrahim.
Yes.
How are you?
Good, alhamdulillah.
Yalla, read.
The one on the bottom.
Uh-huh.
We need to respect the food we have and not throw it away or waste it.
You know how many times we waste food? We throw away stuff because either one, we don't like it, or because we want something else, or because we're so picky and greedy, we keep on buying things that we're never going to eat. You know, sometimes we go to Costco, right? Or we go shopping. How many times, we're all guilty of this. I want this food and that donuts and that cinnamon roll and those kind of breads. And you keep on buying things. Habibi, you're buying food for like an army. You're going to go home and who's going to eat the food? And then what happens to it? What happens? It goes bad and you have to throw it away. You realize people all over the world, there's a lot of hungry people. In Gaza, as you guys know. And we have to always continue to talk about Gaza, and now Lebanon, and even people in Yemen, and the people in Sudan, and the people in Kashmir, and the people in Afghanistan, and Iraq, and all over the world. There are so many people hungry. So many people hungry. And you're crying that you don't like the food that your mom is making you. Be happy you have food. Be happy that you have a choice between either eating this or that. We're very spoiled. You know what spoiled means? Like you just have too much and nothing makes you happy. We should be thankful for what we have. Because not everybody has what you have. You look up, you're thinking about, I might go to the park today. Not all kids can go play in the park today. You think people in Gaza can play in the park? They don't have anything to play in. And if they go and they play with the rocks, because that's all that's left, who knows if that's going to be the last time they play? You understand? We have to appreciate everything that Allah has given us. Okay? Is this clear? Because it hurts my heart when somebody says, oh, the food I didn't like it. I was like, what didn't you like? They put too much tomatoes in it. I was like, Habibi, come on. Be happy you have something. And if the fact that you're complaining about food, wallah, you would be very shy if the people of Gaza heard us complaining about the food that we have. Oh, the water is not cold enough, or the water's too warm, or the chicken is a little too spicy, or the biryani has not enough flavor. Sad, wallahi. Can you imagine people in Gaza can hear us complaining about that? What do you think they would say to us? What do you think they would say if they knew that the people in Gaza heard us complain about food? And you know the time we complain a lot about food? Ironically, ya Allah, subhanallah. When Sulaiman, When is the time we complain about food the most?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Let me ask your sister. Sumaya, when is the time people complain about food the most?
After you eat?
Maybe, yeah, people do that too. People complain about after we eat. Jannah, let me see. Let me ask you, Jannah. When do people complain about food the most? When do you think?
When like they don't like the foods and like
Mm-hmm.
they like say bad things.
Yeah. Do you guys know when? Idris, do you know? There's a time when people tend to complain about food. Huh, Idris? Give it a shot. Muhammad Rahman. Isa, I see your hand.
When you're hungry?
Yeah, they complain about it when they're hungry.
During Ramadan.
Allah. Who said that? Isa. Very good. During Ramadan. Can you imagine? They were fasting for 15 hours out of the day. Now it's time to break their fast and they get mad. Why are we eating this? How come we have that? People, if having iftar in the masjid, they complain about the rice. It doesn't taste good. I mean, the whole point of one of the points of Ramadan is so you appreciate the blessings we have, not so you complain about them. And in fact, Maryam, do you know the time where we waste the most food too?
Oh, when you have the most food?
Yeah, during Ramadan. How many times do you see plates of food being thrown away during the month of fasting?
Every time I go to
Month of fasting becomes the month of feasting, which becomes the month of wasting. Allahu Akbar. Because you know what? When people are hungry, they say, like imagine your mom asks you, what do you want to eat today? You're fasting. You say, Mom, I want pizza, I want lasagna, I want spaghetti, I also want cheeseburgers, I also want to eat biryani, I also want to eat kabsa, I also want to eat mansaf. And she's asking, do you want this all throughout Ramadan? You're like, no, just today. I want that for my iftar just today. Maqluba. You people are imagine like they're gonna swim in a buffet of food. And then what it happens? 4 or 5 bites of food. Habib, you're not gonna finish your food? I'm already full. Like, so what happens to the rest of the food? You put it in the fridge. And then mashallah, then you have a new menu for the next day. This is a big problem that we have. And how can we waste food when other people do not have it? Yes. Go ahead, Mariam. You have something?
Yeah, also I feel like in general, if once a person is at their peak and they have the most food they'll ever have, that's when that's when they waste most of it, and that's when they're unhappy most of the time. It's like when you have food.
Absolutely. And you should see the videos in Gaza of kids, little kids like this girl, crying for a bowl of whatever it is that they're giving them. Rice, bread, they don't care. They just need something to eat so they can survive. Okay? So we have to definitely be what? Grateful for the blessings that we have. And when you're grateful, Allah will give you more. لَإِن شَكَرْتُمْ لَأَزِيدَنَّكُمْ. That if you are grateful, then Allah shall increase you. And the opposite could be true. That if you are not thankful and grateful for what Allah has given you, Allah will start taking your blessings away. Very important. Okay. Oh, this is a big one. Salamander. How are you? Let's have a tag team, you and your sister. Sumaya, read the first part. The Quran. We should also respect. Bismillah.
We should also respect the Quran and not talking or playing while it is being recited, and others are praying like many do.
Go ahead, Sulaiman.
We should not be playing during prayer
and be still and focus.
Allah. You know, the second the adults in the masjid say Allahu Akbar, and then the Imam starts reciting Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. What happens to the kids who are in the back? They start playing freeze tag. They start doing jumping jacks. They start running in circles. You guys want to see a video? Look look at this kid, mashallah. You know, we always say the first rows are the best rows. This kid, who I'm going to show you right now, he thinks the first row is the best row, not for praying, but for playing. Let me see if it's going to work. Sliding all over the place. Sumaya, could you see the video, or was it? It's glitching a lot. Oh.
It's like glitching a lot.
Okay, let me see if I can.
It's just going like.
I'm gonna try one more time. I'm gonna turn off my camera. See. Okay, maybe that didn't work because of we have over 80 kids in the room with a lot of video cameras, so that's okay. Selma, you had your hand up?
It's glitching. It's doing like this.
That didn't sound too good then.
I could catch out a couple words like
I don't know if you're not glitching yourself right now, Selma, or was that you were coughing? I don't know. Okay, khair inshallah, no problem. I tried. I probably have to upgrade my computer. Yeah, my computer, like I could hear the fans just blowing, like it's about to choke right now. But yeah, you get the point. Anyway, this kid, what he was doing while the prayer was going on was that he was just sliding back and forth in prayer. The men were praying, and the kid is just going through the rows, sliding up and down, back and around. Okay. You know what I could probably do? Let me see. Let me just see if I can play the video by itself. Can you see the video? It might be glitching still. Hold on. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, no, I for some reason, yeah, luckily, I tried. Forgive me. Yeah. Is that better? Oh, okay. Yeah, so anyway, you guys get the point, right? I tried. Forgive me. Yeah, mashallah, very nice qira'ah. Oh my God. The movement was still good. Okay, yeah, well, let's continue, inshallah. What should we also respect? Oh, my camera's still off. Let me just turn it back on. Nima, can you read?
Okay. We should also respect our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. How?
How could you respect him? When you visit his home, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what ways can you respect him?
In many ways. Like, for example, when his name is mentioned, we say sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Senti, very good. Can you read the next one?
Yeah. When someone says sallallahu alaihi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, we say sallallahu alaihi wasallam. May the peace and blessings of Allah be upon him.
Very good. Good job. Yumna.
Like, you gotta help me. You have to come here, Bala. You are helping me, okay?
Go ahead, Yumna. Did I pick you, Yumna? Oh, sorry. Go ahead. We also respect.
We respect the hijab because Allah told the women to wear it.
Right. And the hijab is the women's garment, right? The women, the sisters, they cover themselves, right? What else do we respect? Zakaria, can you read?
We respect the masjid because it is the place in which we worship Allah. We keep it clean and don't leave a mess.
Yes. How many times do you go to the masjid and you see a bag of chips on the ground? How many times do we go to the masjid and we see a soda can in the parking lot? How many times do we go to the masjid and we just see garbage all over the place? We should pick it up. We should keep the masjid clean like we do our own homes. We see a diaper on the ground. That's a new level, right? So a lot of the things when we see the masjid, we should do our part to keep it clean. Some people say, well, I'm not a janitor. That's not my job. Habibi, it's your job and it's my job. And if you don't do it and I don't do it, who else is going to do it? Okay? Sometimes we enter the bathroom of the masjid and it looks like a tornado struck us. Looks like there was a hurricane in the bathroom. How can somebody use a bathroom when we don't know what's going on? Or you know what a lot of the kids do, and I hope it's none of us, they will get the water and put the napkin and they'll throw it on the wall. Like, not only do they unintentionally make a mess, but they intentionally make a mess. This is sad and unacceptable. All right, moving on. Who else? Tawfiq. Yalla, you want to read?
يا وين؟
والله راح اكمل.
والله الله يعطيه العافيه.
اللي ما بقدر غير اليوم خليني اروح روح
كويس توكل على الله.
خلوا الايام اللي بعدها كله.
Okay. Ismail, you want to read? Who do we also respect? Yeah, Ismail.
Our teachers and what they teach us of Allah, His Prophet, peace be upon him, and other Islamic reminders.
Yes. You know, the people who deserve lots of respect are the Imams, your teachers who teach you Islamic subjects, who teach you about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, about Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the people in the masjid. Okay? These are the people who have the knowledge of Allah subhanahu, the knowledge of the deen that Allah blessed us with. Okay? What else? One of the most important ones. The most important. Samira, Yalla. Yusra, Bilqis.
We also respect our dear parents, our mother, and our father.
Yes.
Can I read?
Yes, you can.
We respect them by listening to them and not talking back or getting upset.
A lot of kids, when their parents talk to them, what happens? They get upset. They get annoyed. They get frustrated. Okay? This is against your mother and your father? No, that's not acceptable. And I'm sorry, but none of us should have that kind of behavior where we are upset with our mom and dad. None of us. We should appreciate them. Or sometimes they talk to us. What is this kid doing? He's physically putting his fingers in his ears. Because what? He's not listening. Now, although when our mom and dad is talking to us, we're not really doing this, right? But we're acting like that. How many times does your mom and dad have to ask you to go do something? Okay, mom, I'm going to do it. 5 hours passes by. You still didn't do it. Why? Are they not important? Why? Why, when your friend asks you to go play outside with them, right away you go get your shoes. You're ready to go have fun. You're listening to your friends more than you listen to your parents. We got it the other way around. Our parents come first. Our mother and our father deserve our utmost respect and love. Not just sometimes, all the time. When they say yes to us and when they say no to us. You know how many times I asked my mom and my dad for something and they said, no, not now? Do I stomp my feet and walk away and get upset? No, I understand my mom and dad love me and they only want the best for me. So I don't get upset. When your mom wakes you up for Fajr, Mom, I need to sleep. I'm really tired. That's okay, Habibi. It's time to pray. Allah comes first. You understand? We respect our parents also how? Yumna, did you read? You did? Okay, good. Yusra Balqis, did you read? You want to read?
Yes.
Yalla, Bismillah.
We respect them by cleaning after ourselves and doing our homework.
Is your name Yusra or Balqis?
Yusra.
Yusra, you know how many times we have to tell the kids to do their homework?
Yeah.
It's like taking them to the dentist to take out their tooth. It's sometimes more difficult. Why? If we didn't tell them to do their homework, they will never do their homework. Then what kind of grade are they gonna get?
0.
0. Back in my day, they called it an F.
Oh.
And if you got a lot of Fs, you thought this means you're doing fantastic. But it actually means you failed. Okay? So our parents, they tell us to do the things that benefit us. My mom would never allow me to eat ice cream or drink soda in the morning. Or sometimes at all. It's not because my mom is mean. It's not because my mom doesn't love me. It's actually on the opposite. It's because my mother loves me that she tells me not to do things. In my time, you guys like stories? Personal story? I used to go to public school. Yeah? I used to go. Yeah, it was, and it wasn't a good school. And so when I would go, my mom told me, you're not going to have anybody's friend. You're not going to be friends with any of them. You can't invite them over and you can't go to their house. So it almost was like I had no friends. Because a lot of the friends that were out there were really not good. They didn't pray. They weren't Muslim or whatever the case is. So now when I think, was my mom being mean? No, she was actually being very nice and protective of me. So sometimes your mom and dad, I'm sure they will tell you, you can't talk to this kid. Why? But he has nice toys, mom. Maybe he says bad words. Maybe he doesn't care about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Maybe he's not practicing good behavior and character. Maybe he's going to teach you something wrong. So your mom and dad will tell you, not this person. This person, okay. That person, no. Maybe you want to go and play, but your mom and dad says, no, we have to go to the masjid. That's the place that is the priority. So understand, that your mom and dad love you the most, more than your so-called friends. Okay? What else can we read? Rayhan, go ahead.
we
Go ahead, Rayhan.
what? Wait,
Are
okay.
you with me or are you busy other things? Yeah, Rayhan.
No, I'm listening.
I can't hear you, but that's okay. Sada, you want to see if your mic works?
Respect them by being kind and gentle and doing what makes them happy.
Yes. You see, like, look at this. I don't know. This here is probably the mom. Okay. This is the dad. And this is the daughter. Okay. You see how she's being gentle, loving, and caring. You know, when your parents get old, they don't want your money. They don't want a new car. They don't want, to go on fancy vacation trips. You know what they want? You know what your mom and dad want? They just want to hear your voice. They just want to talk to you. They just want to make sure that you're doing okay. They want to make sure that they did a good job raising you, so you could be a good adult, a good Muslim. That's what they're worried about. Can we take, I don't know if your mom and dad is around. Can you guys have 2 minutes to do me a big favor? Yes? 2 minutes? Everybody? Is my voice choppy? Because I feel like it's a little laggy, but it's okay, good. Alhamdulillah. I want you guys to take off your headsets, quickly run to your mom and dad right now, kiss them on the forehead and say, I love you and I appreciate you. I'm waiting. Go to your mom and dad. Yallah, I'm waiting. Don't smile. Go to your mom and dad right now and tell them how much you love them and that you appreciate them. 2 minutes only. Here, it's my solo. I'm still waiting for my kids to come. Come on, brother. It's okay. You guys finished? Good? Awesome. Very good. MashaAllah. Okay. Very proud of you. I hope that your mom and dad didn't say, hey, what's wrong? Are you sick? Are you okay? You see, Naima? Yeah, she was like, what's going on? Like, you never do this. You should actually be doing this every day, all the time. Okay? Did your parents think you were like having a fever? Were they confused? That's probably a sign that they're not used to that. They should be. Yeah, they should be. They should be used to you going to them and appreciating them. Right? They should be very used to the loving attitude that you give them. And when they're not, that's a sign. That's a bad sign. That's when they should think, what's wrong with my son or my daughter? They never, doesn't your mom and dad do so much for you? And why do we thank them so little? So every day we should actually be doing this. Every day you go to your mom, your dad, kiss them on the forehead, kiss their hand, say you love them, ask them, can I do anything? Okay? They're going to probably think, oh, you want a new toy, huh? This is why you're doing this, huh? You want me to buy you something, huh? Right? There's a condition behind it. There should be no strings attached. You do it because you love them. Okay? I appreciate you guys for doing that. Very quickly, let's see. Zayd and Zakaria. Very good. Zayd,
What should we do now that we know Allah Al-Azim? Magnify and love Allah and respect anything He wants us to respect.
When we want something, ask the one that is the great.
Humble ourselves and do not be arrogant.
Very good. Amir, are you there?
Yes.
Imagine you want something special and you're like, I'm the best. Nobody's better than me. Is that a good attitude? No, right?
No.
It's borderline, you're arrogant. You need to what? Thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for your blessings. Appreciate the fact that Allah gave you the ability to win something or to compete in something. You need to gratify and show gratitude to Allah Al-Azim. He is the one who is great, not you. And if you're great or good at something, it's because Allah gave you that ability. You did not get an A or 100% in your tests because of your own, oh, I studied and I'm so smart. It's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that blessed you with that success. The life of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what was the attitude of the polytheists towards the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam when he was now preaching Islam openly? Okay? Ubaidah, do you remember how many sages we had, Habibi?
3.
3. Sense. The first one was what?
In private.
Second?
Public.
And the third? You remember? We didn't do that yet.
Outside of the Medina.
Aywa. Outside of, to the different kings who lived here and there, okay? Now, and I'll have you read, Habibi. Go ahead. The mushrikeen.
The mushrikeen oppressed the Prophet ﷺ and his companions even more after then he started to call people to Islam openly.
Yeah, I think I was literally, it was 9:55 and I finished doing all this work for you guys for the sake of Allah. And I started after Fajr. So yeah, we are going to do Kahoot. I know we're a little bit past, so forgive me for that. Hamza. I'll go to Ali. Where are you, Tawfiq? I don't see your... Go ahead, Ali. While the Prophet
was
prostrating meaning
surrounded by some Quraysh. Abu Jahl and his friends were sitting, and they said to one another, who will bring the instance of that animal and put them over the back of the Prophet when he goes down in prayer?
Sounds good. Tawfiq, yalla, your turn. Hamza, you're next. Go ahead, Tawfiq. The most wicked of them. Tawfiq, you there? Okay, go ahead, Hamza.
The most wicked of them went and brought it. Then he waited until the Prophet ﷺ prostrated, and then placed it on the back of our Prophet Muhammad ﷺ.
Good. Tawfiq, you want to try it again? He's unmuted. Where? Is he still unmuted? I don't see him. Suhaila, you want to read? Yeah, you can read. Go ahead. The Prophet ﷺ did not raise his head.
The Prophet did not raise his head until Fatima came and took it off his back. The Prophet then said, regarding
the leaders
of the Quraysh, Allah punish the Quraysh at the time.
Very good. Very good. Tawfiq, are you there? I tried to unmute you, but I don't see your name anymore. Raise your hand. Oh, his iPad died. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Idris, you want to read?
One of the narrators of the hadith said,
Please, I'm sorry, Habibi. Did you read this? The Prophet ﷺ then said, I think Suhaila read that part, right? Suhaila? Yeah, okay. One of the narrators, go ahead.
one of the narrators of the hadith said, I saw these people kill on the day of the battle of Badr.
Allah. So when the Prophet ﷺ said, Oh Allah, punish the Quraysh for what they just did to him, all of those leaders ended up dying in the next battle of Badr. Good job, Idris. I love you, bro. Sometimes when I say I love somebody, they say thank you. I say, all right, you're welcome. Thank you. That's good. Yes, Lubna, is your hand up? Lubna. Raise your hand, Lubna. If you raise your hand, then I can see your mic. Okay. Okay, hold on here. All right, Lubna. Okay. Go ahead. Read. Yeah, mashallah, we have a good amount of kids today. Go ahead, Lubna.
He chose there all our the
No. Where are you at? Prophet, Lubna, the Prophet ﷺ took 2 wise steps to counter the oppression. Can you read that part?
It's kind of green.
It's small? Okay, then repeat after me if you don't mind. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Is it too small? Okay, let me go to your sister, Naima.
Okay, I think it's because she's using a small phone. So
Okay.
the Prophet ﷺ took 2 wise steps to counter the oppression. The first step, he chose Dar al-Arqam, the house of Al-Arqam ibn Abi al-Arqam al-Makhzumi, as a center for the call, where the Muslims could gather in secret so that he would recite the verses of Allah to them, and the Muslims could do their acts of worship and other activities.
Very good. And then, Hamza, did you read?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, go ahead and read the last one. So just one more line and then we'll get the Kahoot started here.
The second step, the first and second migrations of the Muslims to Ethiopia.
Very good. You know what I'm going to do? Okay, Ahsantum. Very good job. I know we're a bit delayed. We'll do this card. And I was experimenting with some of the kids I was teaching earlier on. And how do I do this? Hold on. Apps. Okay. So you're gonna look at your chat. This is gonna be quicker than what we did before. So 1 second here. We'll do a Kahoot right now. I apologize if nobody got a chance to read who wanted to read. One second, we're going to start Kahoot. The Kahoot will be within Zoom, so you probably don't have to do much, inshallah. Who was Fatima, by the way? We mentioned Fatima radiallahu anha. She was the one who did what? Who took the... Go ahead, Mariam, tell us.
She was his daughter.
Correct. Good.
And I have a question. Was she the one who survived 6 months after he died?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
She's the one who outlived the Prophet ﷺ, but died shortly after the Prophet ﷺ. Now, hold on. Let me stop sharing. Okay. What was the first step to counter the oppression? You guys remember? Somebody's asking in the chat. First step to counter the oppression was what? Maryam?
He chose Dar al-Arqam, which was the house of Al-Arqam ibn Abi al-Arqam al-Makhzumi.
Perfect. Yes. So they established a center to start learning Islam. And that was at Dar al-Arqam. Okay? All right. I'm going to set up the Kahoot. Allow. Yeah, I'm going to put it actually in the chat. And the link should make it really quick for you guys to join. Okay? Inshallah, it works. Yeah, it'll fix. Hold on. Just 1 second. Yeah, the link is coming, Shabab. One second. I'm sorry. Almost done. Even though I have yeah, we're gonna still do the spin the wheel. I'm sorry if you guys have to go, but remember you can only win if you stay. So if you stay, then you're keeping me company and some of the other kids too. But we will do both the Kahoot and the Kahoot isn't too long. So inshallah, that will be that will happen. What happened to my computer? I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out as well. Should I stop sharing? One second. It's gonna here. Let me. Should I end it? Oh wait, I think it's working. Oh, there it is. Almost there. Somebody said I think I need a new computer. Yeah, I've been thinking about it. All right. Let's see if this. So you see in the chat, and there you go. Was that easier and faster? Look at the chat. The link is in the chat. You have to look at the chat, okay? Let's see it. I'll just send it here. There goes the link. Can you all see? Is it working for everybody or no? I don't know. Was that different, Selma, or is it the same? Was that easier? Sumaya? Sulaiman? I'm not sure if that.
Yeah, I got the link.
Okay, good.
I got it, but it's kind of weird because just the place where I'm doing it, it looks smaller.
Okay, let me see. What about others? Any issues with this Kahoot link, Maria?
I was gonna say, I think it's like a lot easier this way because there's a lot of like the littler kids who can't log on and can't find the stuff.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Sorry?
I was gonna say I know why it's smaller because it's in apps.
Yes,
The
yes,
Zoom.
exactly. Huh? Come on, you're good?
Yeah, I'm good.
I
It's
know.
good because there's lots of kids that don't even know how to like use Kahoot. It's their first time, so you just go in the chat and press the link.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
always use it because it's more easier than
Yeah.
logging in. It takes more time.
But how do you do it?
You just
I
go
do.
in.
Go ahead, tell them, Mama.
So you go into chat. Then in chat, it's teacher family usually sends it in chat. So when you go there, it has the link. Then you tap on it. Then you just have to type your name in.
Yeah, but like if you want to start it yourself.
I don't know how you start it yourself.
Yeah, if you start yourself, you have to go into the apps and just put Kahoot.
What? Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Because
Inshallah, let me know when you need help, Salma. I can help you, no problem. Sada, did your mic work?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. How do you do to it?
For me, what I do to join in is I have a Kahoot app, so I just go in there and then click put pin, and then I see the pin from your screen and type it in.
Okay, we're gonna get started. I saw everybody was in, so let's get started here. Okay, names of Allah. Hopefully, there's not a lag. 8 questions only. Allah al-Azim is the what? Five seconds. Very good. The most great. All of those names are beautiful and nice, but we have to know which one we just studied, okay? Khalid Ahmed, welcome to the leaderboard. Thabit, Hayakallah. We should respect and honor what? Select all the correct answers. We should respect. Let's see, what was the wrong answer? Our masjid by making loud noises and playing when others are praying. 11 people thought that was a correct answer. Hansel, you have your hand up? Is there an issue?
You had a typo in the blue. It said on the flood, so I didn't click it. It says the Quran and not leave it on the flood.
Oh, and not, oh yeah, floor. We should respect the Quran and
So I
not leave.
didn't click it.
Well, I hope we don't leave it in the flood either.
Well,
Well-
yeah, but like I was like, should I click it or not?
No, close. Okay, I thought I made a mistake. All right, next one. Oh, Maryam. Oh, subhanAllah. Uwais. Nice to see you, brother. Sulaiman. All right, this is a puzzle one. So put the one that belongs on top to the bottom. Who deserves our most respect? Put the first answer on top, then second place, then third place, and then so on. Obviously, first one is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then if you put four, 20 seconds. Can I skip? So long. It's not too long. I think I can skip. 15 seconds. Very good. Very good. Hamza, welcome. All right, next question. True or false? The Quraysh increased their oppression after Prophet ﷺ started to call the people to Islam openly. Somebody said their laptop is about to die. Janazah prayer shall commence. 3 seconds. Yes, this is obviously true. Leaderboard stays the same. Next question. What did the Quraysh do when the Prophet ﷺ went down in prayer? We just took this. Everyone should get this right. Yes, they placed animal intestines on his back. Little switch there. Next question. Who removed the animal intestines from the Prophet's back? I will let you guys read the options. Correct. It was his daughter, but you need to know what her name was. It was Fatima, not his wife. Yeah, well, Fatima was the correct answer, Omar. But you have to be careful and read. Well, Hamza, you're just like, you went into 5th place, you went to 4th place, 3rd, 2nd. What's next, brother? What's next? Question number 7. 2 more questions. What did the Prophet ﷺ do as a result of the Quraysh placing animal intestines on his back? He attacked them right away. He made dua that Allah forgive them. He made dua that Allah punish them. He gave them charity. He made dua that Allah punish them. Wow, 33. You had to be paying attention for you to get that one. Ooh, Tayyiba. Musa and Yusuf. Oh, Muna. What'd you press, Muna? Forgive them? All right, last question here. Multi-select, double points for the win. The Prophet ﷺ took 2 wise steps. What were they? He started a migration to California. Please don't. No, I'm just going to tell you right now, that's not the correct one. He chose Arqam Islamic School in Sacramento to teach the people. He chose Dar al-Arqam, the house of al-Arqam, to teach the people in secret. He migrated to Egypt, or he migrated to Ethiopia, or he migrated to Iraq. He chose Arqam Islamic School. Yeah? All right, let's see. 3rd place belongs to I have to fix this lag. I don't know if it's lagging for you guys, but it is tremendous lag. Allahu Akbar. Sulaiman, 3rd place, my buddy. And then Hamza. And then Mariam, you beat Hamza by 102 points. That's like 0.002 seconds fast. All right, let me see if I can download a report and stop. If I stop sharing, I don't know what's going to happen. All right, okay, good. Works faster when I stop sharing. And then let me just turn off my camera. Don't leave yet. We're gonna do spin the wheel. Remember, you have to be here to win. And then I'll send you a gift card if your name comes up, okay? Real. I appreciate you guys waiting. Because of your guys' patience and we went way over, I will spin the wheel twice, inshallah. So we'll get 2 winners today, okay? Does that work for everybody? Cool. Yalla, I'm feeling in a good mood. I will spin it 3 times. 3 times. If you've won before, you can win again. And then the second time will be only for people who have not won. Is that fair? No? Not fair? All right. If it's not fair, I'll just have to end the class. All right. It's fair. It's fair. Let's see the thumbs up. Okay, just 1 second. At this rate, we will probably. Okay. The reason why my computer is so slow, by the way, is because I have so much stuff open, and it just makes my computer very slow. It's a bad habit, to be honest. But that's it. I understand. All right. Let me get your names now. Guys, you have to remind me, by the way, not to make sure that I check if the names are duplicated, okay? All right. Let me share my screen. I don't think I'm sharing my screen. All right. So the first spin will only be for people who have not won. Okay? And then the last spin will be for everyone. Is that clear? All right. Let me get my screen. Okay, here we go. Bismillah. First winner. So this one, is it for everybody or does it make sense to have everybody at the end? Everybody at the end, right? So this one is just for people who have not won. Okay, Bismillah. Here we go. Congratulations to Salam. Salam. You won. Make sure you, yeah, you're good. Make sure, have you won before, Salam? You did one before? Okay, good. Okay, so you have to send me your email address and then I'll send you a gift card. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Second winner, here we go. Belongs to Selma. Selma, look what you did. Huh?
Really?
Yes, you got ice cream, Selma. You gonna take your sister out?
Yes.
Okay, well, good. All right, good job, Selma.
But I want to spin the wheel.
All right. Mashallah. The third one is for everyone, okay? Even if you just won today, we'll do it again. Aman, let's see your hand up.
If you look above Salma's name, my name is there.
Oh, subhanallah. Aman, you were
So
so close.
close.
You were so close. All right, here we go. Final winner. Bismillah. And our final winner goes to Khalid. Oh, raise your hand, Khalid. I don't see this. Khalid left. Going once. Go. Oh, Khalid, are you there? Looks like he's there.
Yes.
Khalid, can you send me? Are you in the WhatsApp group?
Yes.
Send me, please, your email address. Okay, where are you? What city again are you in?
I live in Canada.
Canada. Allahu Akbar. All right, I think they got a Cold Stone in Canada, right? They have to, right? Do you know? What city and state are you in?
Edmonton. I'm in Edmonton, Alberta.
Oh, Edmonton, right?
Mm.
Okay, mashallah. Okay, send me your email address nevertheless, and I'll get those gift cards sent to you so you guys can enjoy it with your friends and family. Iman, any questions, Habibi? I see your hand up.
No.
Go ahead. Unmute yourself. All right, Khalid. Appreciate you, buddy.
My name was not on the wheel.
Did you play Kahoot?
Yeah, but
Did
my
you play
Chromebook
Kahoot?
but my computer shut down in the middle of Kahoot. Shut down.
I can look for it. Let me see. Iman. Oh yeah, you're probably right. Call us next time. Let's make sure your name gets on there, okay? Let me know if your Kahoot dies next time. Shabab, my dear students, I appreciate you all. I love you all for the sake of Allah. May Allah bless you and elevate you and protect you and increase you and bless you and your family at all times. Jazakumullahu khaira wa barakallahu feekum.